another Facebook. Oh, not going yet. Hi, everybody. Grace here for another nutrition Facebook Live on Tuesdays at noon. And in the light of 4th of July coming up super, super quickly, the summer's flown by, I want to give you all some tips to navigate holiday gatherings while eating healthfully. And these tips can be applied to any holiday or social gathering, which there aren't a whole lot of, but I know we're trying to celebrate as much as we can while still staying distance from each other. So, the 4th of July often involves lots of barbecues with different side dishes, chips, desserts, alcohol, and that can all be really intimidating for someone who's striving to eat healthy and may struggle from not necessarily peer pressure, but those indulgences there available for consumption. So, obviously, as I mentioned, this 4th of July looks very differently than normal, but these recommendations can be used for a multitude of events or occasions involving food. So I have 6 tips for you all, and I hope you find one that works. The first one is don't skip meals prior to going. So you may think this by not eating the whole day, this will keep your daily calorie count low for the day, so you can have more room to indulge at the gathering, but it will actually make you more likely to binge eat upon arriving. So just eat as you normally would. Your body will be way more satisfied and more on a schedule in terms of eating. Another option is to eat a small snack right before you go. So you can have like a granola bar right before you head to the party, and that way you're not as starving. So you can you eat less at the party. So using a small plate for number 2. This is partly psychological, partly practical. By using a small plate, you can actually trick your mind into thinking that you're eating more than you actually are. So studies also show that those who use smaller plates often consume on average 22% less calories than those who use larger plates. And larger plates do make the portions look smaller. So you may be more inclined to grab more food from the buffet, for example. And small plates just also fit less food. So you can only fit so much like pasta salad and for example, on a small plate than you can for a large plate. And this tip I like for your home as well. So you try to have like a variety of plate sizes at your disposal at your home, and that way you can, for example, if you want to eat less at lunch or less at dinner, you can just grab a smaller plate versus a super large dinner plate. And if you've ever traveled outside the country or to another area, America's plates are on average much, much bigger than other countries. So we do tend to supersize things in the US. So the third tip I have for you all is to eat slowly and mindfully. Many people lose sight of mindful eating and taking the time to enjoy their food, but especially in our fast-paced lifestyle, so many of us have. But it's really important to think about. So put your fork down between every single bite, and don't take another bite until you're done chewing. I found this for myself. I didn't notice that I was taking bites before I was done chewing my previous bite until I started thinking mindfully about how I'm eating. So people do it more often than you think. And with the food lasting longer, you may not have as much time to eat more as well. It also it takes a little bit of time for our body to digest our food. So for us taking longer during our meals, we may actually recognize that we're full before we think we are. So slowing down allows us to take a step back and see how we feel. My 4th tip for you all is to fill half your plate with fruits and vegetables. So this has multiple benefits. You'll be filling your body with fiber, complex carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, and while you're not breaking the bank calorie-wise. So fruits and vegetables are super hydrating, so you can trick your stomach into actually being full while getting lots of water at the same time, and you're getting all the health benefits of all those fruits and vegetables. And if you're more hungry after, that's when you can grab a couple of those less healthy food items, or you can just grab more fruits and vegetables. They're really low calories, so you don't have to worry about that as much. And then speaking of calories, don't drink your calories. And I cannot stress this enough. While having one or two drinks or a cup of soda or juice is okay, especially for special occasions, try to cut yourself off after that and switch to something without calories, such as water or seltzer or even diet soda if you really want that sweetness. Those calories will add up super, super quickly. So trying to find cleaner options or just sticking to water is definitely the way to go. But make sure to still enjoy yourself at these celebrations, everything in moderation, so you can still have all the things you want, just in smaller quantities. So lastly, my sixth tip for everyone is if it's a potluck, which often, like 4th of July, I know is often potlucks. Again, who knows this year? I know where I'm going on Saturday is not a potluck. Everyone's bringing their own food. But if it is, bring a dish that you know is healthy and that you know you'll enjoy eating, so there'll be something there for you, especially if you have an allergy or dietary restriction. This is awesome. This is a great tip for you as well. And chances are someone else will be doing the same thing. So that way, you know, for example, I know I brought my green bean salad, for example, and I know that's healthy and I know I enjoy eating that. So I'm going to make sure that I can have as much of that as well at the celebration. So those are the 6 tips I have. I hope you find them helpful and not to be they can be used again for multitude of events or occasions involving food. Also, I'm sure you can adapt some of them into your everyday lifestyle at home. So thanks everyone for listening, and enjoy a safe and socially distanced 4th of July. Bye everybody.